I'm sure the shot is supposed to be super symbolic and have a lot of meaning behind it, but now that I've convinced myself it looks like the sky is urinating, I can't see anything else.
I knew it! You signaled the Fire Navy with that flare! You're leading them straight to us, aren't you?
Seeing as we've already established the Fire Nation came to take Katara's mother away several years ago, there's a pretty good chance the Fire Navy already knows where your tribe is and can visit anytime they want. There's no need for Aang or any other spy to lead them right to you.
We boobied right into it.
Title of my sex tape?
Get out of our village, now!
Technically, Aang isn't in your village. Your entire group met him on the road to your village. So here's a sin for geography, a class my high school AP Human Geography teacher barred me from because I didn't complete her packet of homework over the summer before class even started. So here's another sin for summer homework.
So, you're leaving the South Pole?
That's typically how banishment works, Katara. Can we skip to the part where she fights the Northern Water Tribe teacher? I know skips are usually limited to within the episode, but I am the Sinbender. Skip! Well,
I haven't cleaned my room in 100 years.
Aang thinking that makes him any different than any child. Ever. Can we take a second to discuss Katara's hairstyle choices? Both of these, let's call them wraparounds, would be an unnecessary annoyance. Can you imagine trying to eat with both of those strands just dangling there? The taste of my own hair is something I'd prefer to be blissfully unaware of.
And no potty breaks!
Sokka is not only creating child soldiers, he seems to have gone to the Amazon warehouse school of employee demands. Are we sure he's the best candidate to become the comic relief?
The village!
Aang, who's been trapped in ice for the last 100 years, sees a random ship heading in the general direction of Katara's village and assumes that it means trouble. Just because Aang's right doesn't make this assumption any less dumb.
Appa, wait here!
I mean, why would Aang need the one thing that would get him to the village potentially faster and could also potentially aid in what Aang believes is a soon-to-be attack on Katara's village? Justice for Appa! Having so much money and power, you've lost the desire or will to dress yourself. Leaving an open flame unattended in your cloth tent. Risking damaging your ship by running it into the ice for a display of dominance instead of anchoring nearby and just dropping a gangplank. I'm not sure if Prince Zuko knows this, but ice famously rips right through steel ships. They made a whole movie about it and everything. That sucker was 2 VHS tapes long. This ramp appears to have zero angle to it, so episode wants me to believe that Zuko and his entourage walk straight down this ramp without any of them falling and or injuring themselves, and I do not believe you, episode.
Where are you hiding him?
Prince Zuko, whose entire future depends on finding the Avatar, limits himself by pronoun gaming the Avatar as male, despite past famous avatars like Kyoshi and Yang Chen. Thing I used to do constantly to my little brother with his hockey stick somehow makes it into the episode. Wow, Sokka's boomerang has clearly mastered the art of drama bending, flying off so far that we can't see it, only to return when the thrower's exhausted all other weapons. Most impressive. If Aang was going to end up riding a penguin, then why didn't he just ride in with Appa? Justice for Appa!
Hey, Katara. Hey, Sokka.
Aang thinks he has time for this.
If I go with you, will you promise to leave everyone alone?
The way this show uses Zuko, even from the start, is so subtle and powerful. Yes, he's a villain, but there are clear seeds being planted here to find nuance and allow for character development. Justice for Appa! Wait, not sure where that came from, but you can go ahead and take the sit off now. Episode that only has 23 minutes to tell its story will dedicate 12 whole seconds to closing a ship's hatch.
Katara! Are you gonna talk all day, or are you coming with me?
And now, for no other reason than the show needs our trio together, Sokka's changed his mind on Aang.
What do you two think you're doing? You'll need these.
And now, for no other reason than the show needs our trio together, Sokka and Katara's grandmother has changed her mind on Aang.
There's no way we're gonna catch a warship with a canoe.
Katara would be the head strategist at TVSins.
The Avatar's escaped!
He has not. Aang is still within the confines of the ship, and you should be fired for your lack of specifics.
Please, Appa. We need your help. Aang needs your help.
If Aang needed his help, then once again, why the f did he leave Appa behind when he went to save Katara's village? Justice for Appa!
Sokka doesn't believe you can fly. But I do, Appa.
We interrupt your episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender to bring you Peter Pan and a cease and desist order from Disney's lawyers.
What was it that kid said? Yip.
Sokka conveniently coming up with the correct phrase to get Appa to fly is convenient.
You did it, Sokka!
Sokka didn't do Appa was the one who leapt from frigid waters to ascend into the sky carrying 2 strangers. Don't you go giving your lazy brother credit for that bison's hard work. Justice for... Okay, I'm done. Wow, I wasn't aware airbending gave you the ability to turn into Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. Most impressive.
Looks like I underestimated you.
It's probably more accurate that you underestimated your inept guard, Zuko, but you see this how you want to see it, my man. None of Zuko's tapestries burn as he wildly slings fire around the room. And none of his wooden furniture burns as he wildly slings fire around the room. And none of his bedding burns as he
What is that?
Appa!
Oh, now you're happy to see Appa? F***ing Aang. Huh. So do all staffs wielded near Sokka make funny sound effects when he uses them? What kind of bending is that?
Just a guy with a boomerang. I didn't ask for all this flying and magic.
Sokka, believing the bending is just some kind of unknowable mystical magic, is the same level of bullshit as the Star Wars galaxy believing the Force to be some kind of unknowable mystical magic just a few decades after the Jedi were annihilated. People have been bending in your world for thousands of years, dude. I don't believe that you don't believe it.
That kid, Uncle, just did this. I won't underestimate him again.
He will.
Dig the ship out and follow them. As soon as you're done with that.
Not helping your men who have been literally frozen solid.
But Aang, the world's been waiting for the Avatar to return and finally put an end to this war.
Putting the responsibility for ending a centuries-long worldwide war on the shoulders of a 12-year-old. Avatar or not, he's literally a child. Maybe try something that doesn't involve a child soldier, like diplomacy or assassination.
Then back over here we'll ride the hog monkeys. They don't like people riding them, but that's what makes it fun.
Aang is a dick to hog monkeys.
Believe me, you checked the wrong box.
Katara! Would you really choose him over your tribe? Your own family?
There's always room for family.
Come on, boy.
Why does everybody leave?
She's an old lady. I mean, look at her. She's old.
Thanks for the ride, lady.
You're just a child.
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.